Welcome back to the third video from our chapter 2, Consumers Equilibrium. Yesterday we have seen that how budget set and budget line is drawn and what is budget set and budget line. We have also seen the slope of budget line, and today we will see changes in budget line. Changes in budget line is basically due to two reasons, and there will be two type of changes. One, shift, and another, rotate. The budget line will shift due to change in income, that is due to increase and decrease in income, and budget line will rotate due to change in price of the commodity. Let us see how. This is due to change in income. When income increases, the budget also increases. So when income increases, the budget line will shift to the right. That is this situation. Budget line will shift to the right. And this is what? Due to increase in income, and this is due to decrease in income. When income of a consumer will decrease, the budget line will shift leftward. Okay, so this is what? Shifting from one place to another. Another situation arises when the change occurs in the prices, and due to this there will be rotation in the budget line. And suppose this is what? Change in price when both the commodities will have change in their prices, then the budget line will shift. Means completely, if there is change, then budget line will shift. But when change in price of a commodity on x-axis decrease and increase, then when the price of a commodity will decrease, what will happen? They will be able to purchase more of commodity A, and when price will increase, they will be able to procure, or they will be able to purchase less. Okay, so when price will increase, the budget line will shift, rotate towards left side, and when price will decrease, the budget line will rotate towards upward directions. This is lower direction, this is upward directions. Okay, now let us learn another concept, that is indifference curve analysis. What is indifference curve analysis? Indifference curve refers to, but before going to discuss indifference curve analysis, we have to understand the concept of indifference curve. Indifference curve refers to the graphical representations of various alternative combination of bundles, means set of goods, among which the consumer is indifferent. Means consumer is not, consumer will go for certain bundles, certain combination of good, about which he is not going to change even. He is among which the consumer is indifferent. What does it mean? The point of maximum satisfaction is achieved by studying indifference map and budget line together. So when we have to find out the point of maximum satisfaction, then we have to study both indifference curve and budget line. So when we are talking about indifference curve means it is a combination of goods, or it refers to the graphical representation of various alternative combinations of bundles of two goods, among which consumer is indifferent. Means he will get the equal amount of satisfactions. Means On this, he is getting equal amount of satisfactions and he is not going to change even. So let us understand through a graph, that is combination of apples and banana. When we are talking about combination 1, that is P, when he has purchased one apple, he can purchase 15 apples. When 2 apples, then 10 bananas. 1 apples, 15 bananas. 2 apples, 10 bananas. 3 apples, 6 bananas. 4 apples, 3 bananas, and 5 apples, 1 banana. We are talking about the different rates for apples and banana. Apple is bit costly and banana is less cost. So he will try to spend his income in such a manner that he can have a different combination of goods which will give him a equal satisfaction. Okay, so this is what indifference curve is all about. Now another concept comes like preferences of a consumer. Basically, consumer behavior is governed by monotonic preferences. What is monotonic preferences? Monotonic preferences refers to a situation where the consumer will prefer more of a commodities than the combinations providing lesser commodities. Means he will try to explore the probabilities of selecting that combinations in which he can have more of different type of commodities. Okay, or a consumer preferences are monotonic if and only if between any two bundles the consumer prefers the bundle which has more of at least one of the goods and no less of other goods as compared to the other bundles. Okay, now let us understand the concept of indifference curves in details, that is under indifference curve analysis. An indifference curve is a curve which represents all those combination of two commodities which give same level of satisfactions. If a consumer has purchased or if a consumer has decided to have a certain combination of goods, then he will get equal satisfactions, means which gives same level of satisfactions to a consumer. Each point on IC represents, this is very important, each point of IC represents same level of satisfactions. Properties of indifference curve. First property, it slopes downward to the right. It slopes downward to the right. Okay. Second, it is convex to the origin. It is convex to the origin. Why it is convex to the origin? Because of diminishing MRS. What is MRS? That we will study just after discussing the properties. Okay, MRS. Why it is convex to the origin? Due to decreasing MRS. Okay, it slopes downward, the first one. Why it slopes downward? Because that when a consumer consumes more of one goods, and he wants that other combinations to give him equal satisfactions, then he has to sacrifice another goods. Means in a combinations, when a consumers will purchase goods, then he will try to prefer more of one goods, then he has to sacrifice other goods also in order to have more of one goods. That is why it slopes downward towards the right. Two, and very important, that indifference curves never intersect. Two indifference curve never intersects because indifference curve having different combinations, and this is indifference curve. So it is IC1, suppose it is IC1 and it is 2. So they will never intersect because their combinations are different and level of satisfactions are also different. Okay, indifference curve never intersect. This is third property. It never touches any axis. It will goes like this only. It will never touch neither y-axis nor x-axis. Higher indifference curve shows higher level of satisfactions. This 2 number will have more satisfactions as compared to this one. Okay, so these are the properties of indifference curve. So how the indifference curve looks like? It looks like this. A level of utility is associated with each indifference curve. All combination of xy above the curves are prefers to combinations along or below the curve. This is what a combination of xy that consumer has preferred, and any combination on this point, suppose this is A, this is B, this is C, it is already there, so P, Q, R, S, any combination if it is there, then the consumers will have same level of satisfactions. Okay, so that is why the 2IC will never intersect like this. Okay, because here this IC2 prefers higher level of satisfaction and IC1 prefers lower level of satisfaction. Now, why it is convex to the origin? It is because of the MRS. Then what is MRS? MRS refers to marginal rate of substitution. It refers to the rate at which the consumer substitute one good to obtain one more units of other goods, right? So what it is? MRS refers to the rate at which the consumer substitute one good to obtain one more unit of other goods. So this is marginal rate of substitution. Let us understand the key points about MRS. So what is MRS? That is MRS can be summarized like this. Suppose it is unit of bananas willing to sacrifice units divided by apples willing to gain. Okay, sacrifice and gain. So this will give the concept of MRS. So MRS is what? Unit sacrificed divided by number of units gained. So when we will satisfy some units of a particular units, then only it will be possible for us to gain, right? So let us understand more about MRS. The slope of indifference curve is MRS. Means if we are going to sacrifice more of commodity Y, then only we are going to have more of X. So slope of indifference curve is MRS equals to delta Y divided by delta X. MRS never constant. It varies over the ICs. MRS is never constant. It varies over IC. As we move along indifference curve, MRS falls, also called diminishing marginal rate of substitutions. Means when we move along the indifference curve, the MRS, the value of MRS goes on decreasing. Now calculating a marginal rate of substitution. How we are going to calculate marginal rate of substitution? Suppose quantity of goods Y is given in one on Y axis and quantity of goods on the X axis. So what are the conditions? When we move from A to B, the conditions that we have seen in terms of Y, the Y was 60 at point A and at point B it is 40. So change in delta Y equals to 20. Again, when we see X axis, it has increased from 10 to 20. When there is a decrease in the commodity on X axis, then only there is increase in the commodity on Y axis. Okay, so 10 minus 20, that is minus 10. Ignoring minus, we are getting 2 by 1. Okay, so likewise we have calculated the marginal rate of substitution on indifference curve. Very important, another concept that I was talking about, this type of questions means consumer's equilibrium through utility analysis and consumer's equilibrium through IC will be asked in the examinations for 6 marks. Okay, so it is very important to understand, and whatever things that I am discussing over here, that is what required, not more is required apart from this. So whenever you are asked with writing questions like discuss the conditions of consumer's equilibrium through utility analysis or through IC, whatever things we are discussing over here, that need to be written only. Okay, according to indifference curve analysis, the conditions required to achieve consumer's equilibrium are, there are 2 conditions on the basis of which we can decide that consumer is in equilibrium or not through utility analysis, or now we are discussing about indifference curve analysis. So what are the conditions? The first condition is where the slope of indifference curve is equal to the slope of budget line. That is when MRS of commodity XY is equal to price of commodity X divided by price of commodity Y. That is slope of IC should be equal to slope of budget line, then only the consumers will be in the conditions of equilibrium. First one. Second, the indifference curve must be convex to the origin at the point of tangency. Means whenever a point is drawn on a tangent, it must be convex to the origin. Okay, so where the slope of the first condition is where the slope of indifference curve is equal to slope of budget line, that is marginal rate of substitution of commodity XY should be equal to price of commodity X divided by price of commodity Y, or slope of IC must be equals to slope of budget line. This is first condition. And second, indifference curve must be convex to the origin. This is second condition. Okay, how it is? Now let us see in the graph consumers equilibrium by indifference curve analysis. Consumers is at equilibrium at point E. This is equilibrium point when budget line AB is just tangent to IC. This is what? Budget line. This is budget line. AB is a budget line, and when it is drawn from any point, means this is what IC1, IC2, IC3, right? IC3, IC2, IC1. IC1 will have less satisfaction levels, IC2 have different or more satisfaction level than IC1, and IC3 will have more satisfaction than IC2. So when a tangent is drawn, the point of contact becomes the equilibrium point. So it has to satisfy two conditions, that is marginal rate of substitution of commodity xy should be equals to price of x divided by price of y, that is slope of IC must be equals to slope of budget line. Okay, and second situation is it must be convex to origin. Thank you and have a nice day.